Let's now talk about insertion of a node in a red-black tree. Node insertion is a two-step process. In step 1, we insert a node as per the binary search tree node insert procedure and color the newly inserted node red. In step 2, we check and fix the red-black tree property violations. Let's revisit the red-black tree properties in the context of node insertion. First, every node is colored either red or black. As we are coloring the newly inserted node, this property is never violated. Second, root is always black. This property gets violated when we insert the very first node and color it red. Also, the property may be violated due to recoloring process which is elaborated later. In either case, this property is easy to fix. We just recolor the root node black again. Third, a red parent cannot have red child. As the newly inserted node is colored red, this property gets violated if the new node's parent is also red. As we will discuss subsequently, a red-red violation can be addressed using recoloring and or rotation. Fourth is the black height property. As the new node is colored red, it does not affect the black height of any node. Further, it is ensured that the recoloring or rotations for addressing other property violations do not affect the black height of any node in an unexpected manner. Let's now discuss the red-black node insert procedure. X is the newly inserted node. We insert it as per the BST node insert procedure and color it red. We now check and fix the red-black property violations if any. Let's consider the case when X is the very first node in the tree. It is the root node. As root is required to be black, we recolor X to black. Now we consider the case when the parent of X is black. In this case, no red-black property is violated, so no further processing is required. Now we consider the case when the parent of node X is red. As X is also red, this generates a red-red violation in the tree. Before discussing this further, let's define a few notations. P is the parent of newly inserted node X. Node U is sibling of P and is uncle of node X. GP is grandparent of node X. Let's now discuss the case 1 of red-red violation wherein the uncle node U is also red. Before talking about the correct procedure, let's explore the alternatives. One may think of changing color of X to black. This removes the red-red violation but generates black height violation at the ancestors of node X. Now we think of changing the color of both P and U to black. This removes the red-red violation but increases the black height of their parent node GP. Hence, to compensate for the increase in black height, we recolor GP to red. Note that GP was black. Otherwise, the red-red violation was present in the tree even before insertion of node X. This recoloring removes the red-red violation and restores the black height to the earlier value in the subtree rooted at GP. However, coloring GP to red may introduce red-red violation with its parent further upwards in the tree. Hence, we consider GP as X and repeat the check. Let's now discuss the case 2 of red-red violation wherein the uncle node U is black. We know that the tree satisfied all the red-black properties including the black height property before insertion of node X. As we consider the nil node black, one way in which this scenario arises is when GP has only one child P and U is nil. This scenario can also arise after recoloring in case 1. Changing color of either P or X does not help as this generates the black height violation at their ancestor nodes. Here we need to do rotation to remove the red-red violation without introducing any black height violation. The immediate question is, which rotation should we carry out? As we know, there are 4 types of rotations. When P is a left child of GP and X is the left child of P, it is a left-left case and a single right rotation at GP should be carried out. Similarly, when P is a left child of GP and X is right child of P, it is a left-right case and a double left-right rotation at GP should be done. When P is right child of GP and X is also a right child of P, it is a right-right case and a single left rotation at GP should be done. The single left rotation is the mirror case of single right rotation. Similarly, when P is right child of GP and X is left child of P, it is a right-left case and a double right-left rotation at GP should be done. The double right-left rotation is the mirror case of double left-right rotation. Consider the tree shown on this slide. Here a circle represents a node and a rectangle represents a subtree. U is the black node. P is the left child of GP and X is left child of P. This is the left-left case and a single right rotation at GP is required. A and B are subtrees of X. A and B are both nil if X is the newly inserted node. A and B would be non-empty if we applied case 1 earlier and considering GP of previous subtree as X as discussed in the previous slide. C is the right subtree of P which can be nil or non-empty. D and E are the subtrees of U which can be nil or non-empty. Here U and its subtrees are nil if X is the newly inserted node. Node U is non-nil if we applied case 1 earlier and considering GP of previous subtree as X as discussed in the previous slide. Let's now discuss the left-left case of red-red violation. Here we require a right rotation at GP. As noted earlier, the uncle node U is black. When we do a right rotation at GP, P moves upward and GP falls on its right. Note that this rearrangement does not violate the binary search tree property as the value of GP is greater than the value of P. Now we need to adjust C, the right subtree of P. As per the BST property, value of C nodes are greater than P and less than GP. So they can be attached on the left of GP without violating the binary search tree property. The resultant tree is shown in the middle. Up to this step, the process is similar to the right rotation in AVL tree. Additionally, we have to do recoloring in the resultant tree. We color the new root of the subtree as black and we recolor its right child to red. The resultant tree is shown on the right. This recoloring removes the red violation and does not change the black height in the subtree. Let's now discuss the left-right case of red violation. Here P is left child of GP and X is right child of P. We require a double left-right rotation at GP. As noted earlier, the uncle node U is black. The double left-right rotation is a two-step process. Step 1 is the left rotation at P and step 2 is the right rotation at GP. Let's discuss the step 1, that is left rotation at P. When we do the left rotation at P, X moves upwards and P falls on its left. Note that this rearrangement does not violate the binary search tree property as the value of P is less than the value of X. Now we need to adjust B, that is the left subtree of X. The value of B nodes are less than X and greater than P as per the BST property. So they can be attached on the right of P without violating the binary search tree property. The resultant tree is shown in the middle. We take a pause here and observe this tree carefully. We find that this tree is similar to the left-left case discussed in the previous slide with P and X interchanged. Hence, as discussed earlier, a right rotation at GP with appropriate recoloring will be able to restore all the red-black tree properties. Now let's discuss the step 2, that is the right rotation at GP. When we do the right rotation at GP, X moves upwards and GP falls on its right. Note that this rearrangement does not violate the binary search tree property as the value of GP is greater than the value of X. Now we need to adjust C, that is the right subtree of X. As per the BST property, value of C nodes are greater than X and are less than GP. So they can be attached on the left of GP without violating the binary search tree property. This completes the double left-right rotation. Additionally, we have to do recoloring in the resultant red-black tree. We color the new root of the subtree as black and its right child as red. The resultant tree is shown on the right. This recoloring removes the red violation without affecting the black height of the subtree. Let's now briefly discuss the right case of red violation. As noted earlier, the uncle node is black. In the right case, we carry out a single left rotation at GP. The single left rotation is the mirror case of single right rotation discussed earlier. After the rotation, we color the new root of subtree black and its left child red. This recoloring removes the red violation without affecting the black height of the subtree. Next, we briefly discuss the right-left case of red violation. As noted earlier, the uncle node is black. In the right-left case, we carry out a double right-left rotation at GP. The double right-left rotation is the mirror case of the double left-right rotation discussed in the last slide. After the rotation, we color the new root of subtree black and its left child is colored red. This recoloring removes the red violation without affecting the black height of the subtree.